What's going on there, YouTube? Motion D back here. So, today I want to take a minute and kind of talk about where I think Destiny is heading. And according to the roadmap, which I'll put up right now, there's going to be some pretty awesome things coming to Destiny 2. Really excited to see how these masterwork exotic weapons are going to play out, how they're going to change the game, and more importantly, some of the exotic reworks that are coming to the game, where the one that I'm looking forward to the most happens to be the Graviton Lance, where it's now going to be a 2-round burst, and basically creates little Axion Dart Seekers that are going to go out and they do massive damage. They just released a video. I will try to find a link for that at some point, but they just released a little teaser. It's out on Twitter, talking about, well, they didn't actually say anything, they showed it, and from what I saw, it looks to be awesome. Now, keeping in mind, this is in Patrol. It's not, everything is scaled down when you're patrolling. The true test is going to be, your heroic strikes, especially once modifiers come, stuff like that. And we'll kind of see how it fares once all that comes out. People like, Datto or whoever sits down, they do the numbers, and they really get into the nitty-gritty. This is my first video, and it's going to be mostly just covering news, trying to keep everybody up to date, and just to kind of keep more eyes on D2. The game, people just dismissed it, and I think that that's a big mistake. It's not where D1 was or could have gone, and yeah, that's their fault, and that's fine. Because of the way the roadmap is laid out right now, I think that they're gonna go the right way. There's a lot that they're doing right. The roadmap looks just full of awesome stuff. The one thing that I am a little worried about, and I don't know that I'd say worried, but the one thing that I'm curious about more than the rest is the customized weapons. I'm trying to find the roadmap. So, on the roadmap, we already have Season 2, the Go Fast update. Come May 8th, we're getting the Warmind DLC, and 1 week from today, I'm recording this on the 17th, with the hopes of putting this video out roughly around Friday. It's going to be very rough around the edges, and I apologize. This is my first video that I've ever sat down, edited, recorded, and done everything to, so I apologize if it's really bad. But looking at the roadmap, I mean, seasonal Crucible rankings, private matches, which should have been in the game from the get-go, that amazes me. Vault space increase, which, me personally, I don't need. If there's something that I'm not going to use, it's dismantled. It doesn't get put in the vault. I keep a handful of weapons on my character at all times. I don't need the vault space. The multi-emote wheel, that is something just neat. It's not going to be a massive game changer, but it's just going to be nice to have. The exotic weapon masterworks, that's one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to with this update. And just looking at what they're going to do with Sturm and Drang and with Graviton Lance, there's going to be a lot of really cool things that they're doing to exotics. And honestly, I just want them to make exotics feel exotic again. All the ones in the game right now kind of feel hit or miss. Some are cool, some are kind of lackluster, and some of them just fall off. There's also going to be seasonal vendor progression, which I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm just going to assume that there's going to be unique gear that you can get from these progression systems. The exotic weapon sandbox changes, like I've already talked about a few times, those are coming. Heroic strike modifiers. Thank the Lord Tachanka! We finally get Heroic Strike modifiers. Really looking forward to that part. I missed those from D1. They felt awesome. It was a really cool thing to do to strikes, and it made them more relevant, and they didn't feel as tedious. And then the Nightfall Challenge card, which I'm not entirely sure what that's all about. I thought that those were already out, but they might be doing cool stuff to them. I don't know. Then it just says summer, we're getting a new seasonal event, faction rally improvements, bounties are making a return, PC clan chat, and exotic armor sandbox changes. I'm truly hoping that this, again, makes some of these exotics just exotic. It makes them better. I always joke with the boys about getting the boots for the Titan. I forget the name of them off the top of my head, where it reloads your SMG when it's put away. Thank you for giving me Cocoon from King's Fall. I didn't know that I needed that. I hope that they make them good. Also, those were the Warmind DLC, and then Summer, those are in Season 3. Season 4, which starts in September, is Gear Collections, Records, which I'm assuming is going to be just like the Moments of Triumph from D1. Probably have some pretty dope rewards in that, just to show that you've been playing for a very long time. Weapon slot changes. This one is another big one for me. I know a lot of people are still on the fence with D2's weapon system. For me, all I truly want out of this is to be able to grab a shotgun and a sniper rifle and put those in my secondary slot. I don't feel like those should have been power weapons. Fusion rifles, because of the way they are now, totally fine with them being heavy. Rocket launchers, sure, that's a given. And then, like, linear fusion rifles, absolutely, because those dish out some massive damage. I mean, and Merciless, you know? Merciless is a melting machine. So, to me, that's totally fine. Leave those where they are, but just let me have a shotgun and a sniper. I just recently got Saint 14's shotgun. It dropped Masterworks. All I want is to run it and my Sins of the Past, and I'll be happy. Also, I apologize for any background noise. That would be the central air kicking on. And then this, which is honestly most likely going to be the last talking point. I just kind of wanted to put out a short little video just to sort of get a feel for it and start improving it and growing the channel. But weapon randomization. Now, to me, and I don't know that people are really talking about this part, it sounds like they're going with being able to re-roll your legendaries at a forge like you did in D1. Now, a part of me doesn't want that. I want to be able to just keep running strikes all night long like I used to, trying to get that just awesome roll. Even if it's not a god roll, it could have been just one that was super cool, super fun to use in strikes and wherever else you wanted to. Sometimes you could get a really good Crucible roll, sometimes not so much. But to me, this sounds exactly like that's what they're going with. It sounds like they're gonna make it so that you get stuff that has a set roll, and then you can spend probably gunsmith materials and legendary shards, and you can re-roll that weapon. We don't know anything about this yet. I mean, it's not until September. A part of me just feels like that it's gonna be just like that. But at the same time, I kind of really hope that they just give us random weapon rolls back. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want random weapon rolls back? Or do you want it to be kind of a forge type deal? That being said, guys, thank you for watching. I promise that these will get better as we go. and I will catch you guys next time.